Hey, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's see. It is 1:30 on Christmas Eve, and got a little impromptu live stream coming at you guys. I'm going to turn my chat on so that I can see all of your lovely messages to us. Hey, Mark, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. So, this is an unplanned meeting with all of you. Hello, chick. That's not your name. Chiok. Here you come. Michael, I am fine. It is good to see you all. I just wanted to pop on for a few minutes and update you all on the goings on, the Christmas week goings on here at the Daily Doug. There's been a lot this week. I feel a little conflicted because I have been working as hard as I can, and we even put out an extra video, and I feel like I'm spinning my wheels a little bit because we've had a couple of blocks this week. I have been doing this reaction style video for almost a year. We started in January of 2021. So like the entire year I've been doing this, and I've never had two worldwide blocks in 1 week. And that happened this week. Merry Christmas. Right? Megan's over here with us. Hi, Maggie.
Hello.
But I just wanted to come on for a little bit and just say thank you to all of you for your continuing support for the channel. And I wanted just to let you all know that we've got, so the two videos that were blocked this week, from Monday, Trans-Siberian Orchestra was blocked. We did a couple of tunes from them, including a piece that Russell Allen from Symphony X guested and sang with them a few years ago. And it's just amazing. And then what we had planned for today, this was Megan's choice, y'all. I really enjoyed this. We recorded Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues, a reaction to that last night, and then uploaded it. And all of a sudden, just blocked worldwide. And I was like, that cannot be true.
There are all kinds of reactions to
because one of the things that's so demoralizing about this is that, hello, Matthias, greetings. One of the things that it's so demoralizing about the blocks is for Christmas week, we literally went through, I'm sure, hundreds of suggestions from folks and really tried to nail down. We spent hours trying to figure out which ones would be the best ones for the channel, for our audience. And then we make the decision. We go online. One of the things that we do is we go online and say, hey, have other reaction channels reacted to the same thing? And what do the bots do with them? And so we looked at Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and there are many people that have reacted to their music.
Even just recently.
And the Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues, if you look up on YouTube, Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues reaction and hit return, look at all the people that have reacted to this.
From like this week.
And there's a couple that are like from very recently, and it just doesn't make any sense to us.
Unless they unblock it.
I just don't know.
Maybe they'll be quick to unblock, and maybe in a day or two
Yeah.
it'll be unblocked.
I mean, I'm sure the Pogues don't need my help. That song, The Fairy Tale of New York, is extremely popular.
Yeah.
And I have just recently sort of discovered it thanks to my wife, Megan. And it's, I don't understand why they would, I can understand if they want to not participate in the sharing of ideas in the marketplace here on YouTube. But they have put that song on a platform free to to the end user for ads. But so every time that I do one of these videos, I always include the reference video so that people that are on the same platform can view it free of charge. You might have to look at an ad or two, but I'm of the opinion that I'm not stealing anybody's intellectual property in what I'm doing. A couple people have said, mentioning Rick Beato, it kind of seems like we're the two of the few folks that are really sounding the alarm about this. It's Arrow. I don't know if it's the official video. I've seen other people use that official video. This specifically one. I mean, for the Pogues, I thought that the video would need to be included to get sort of all of the context of what they were putting out. And I think I was right, but other people have done it. So I just don't really understand why ours got blocked and other people's didn't. Good morning, JJ. Happy Christmas Eve in Australia, I think you are. Yeah, Mark, Rick is a great guy. We've talked a little bit on the phone about some of this and just shared some stories of this happened to you, well, this happened to me, that sort of thing. So it's just one of these things that tends to happen, but I wanted to let you all know. Here's what happens when a video gets blocked over on our YouTube channel. We always upload it to our Vimeo account and make it available publicly. These YouTube videos, these videos that we make that are meant for YouTube, gets put on our Vimeo so that people can view them, just like they would on YouTube. Mark, YouTube, the Scrooge of Christmas. I think it's yeah, who knows? But it's been a really fun week, and I wanted to let you all know that we are going to have a special episode tomorrow, I believe. Megan, that tomorrow's episode, our Christmas Eve episode, is going to be the very first regular Daily Doug episode that Megan will appear on.
Yeah.
We're going to record that later today. I have a big day tomorrow. I'm a church musician, and so I have a few services to play for tomorrow. So we'll be recording tomorrow's episode later on today and uploading it for all of you to enjoy tomorrow. We're very excited about it because we're going to be including some of my own music in tomorrow's episode, and we're going to look at a very lovely piece that's important to both of Megan and myself by Mannheim Steamroller. We're from Nebraska, and if you're from Nebraska, part of being in Nebraska is eating Runzas, cheering for the Huskers, and loving Mannheim Steamroller. It's kind of built in to citizenship of that great state. Don't you agree?
Yeah, kind of.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember going, for all of you that don't know
At
what
least
Runzas
back
are.
when we were growing up, yeah.
Runza is a regional fast food chain.
Oh, why are you talking about Runza?
Because
now I really, really want to Runza.
I remember going home to Omaha at Christmas time and it being just bloody cold, and Runza would run these specials where the temperature in Fahrenheit that particular day is the price of a Runza. It's basically like a stuffed sandwich, right? It's got like a meat mixture and some cabbage in there and a whole bunch of spices and yummy stuff. And you would see people in the line, in the fast food line in their cars, just around the block. And all of the cars have out-of-state license plates. It's all of the kids who have moved away, who are home for the holidays, who are like, we can't get Runzas anywhere but here, so we're gonna go get a Runza. And it happens to be 18 degrees today, so all the Runzas are 18 cents. I don't know why I've got on Runzas, but maybe it's because it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. But speaking of that, what sort of favorite Christmas dishes are your favorites? What can you not go without on Christmas? Cocktails included. We need to make some more. We need to make some more holiday slush. We made the Thanksgiving slush and we drank all of that. So we're going to need to make some Christmas slush.
Yeah, we got to get on that.
We got to go to the store and get some more provisions.
Yes.
Also letting you guys know we have some, wait a minute. Did somebody say, David Beckwith says persimmon
Persimmon pudding.
pudding.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I have no idea what that is. Christmas pudding, the UK treat. Persimmon
Yes,
pudding.
agreed.
What is persimmon pudding? Christmas brown ale. Tom, I agree with you on that one. Bourbon. Joel has the right answer. Mark says pecan pie.
See, pecan pie is like, that's where
Is
you're
it
from, Doug.
pecan or pecan? Even though
Well,
I'm from
how
the
did
South,
you-
I've always said pecan.
How does your family, like, how did grandmommy say
My
it?
great-grandmother said pecan.
Pecan?
Yeah. Arrow, the Little Debbie Christmas tree dip. Not for those with
What?
diabetes. Hang on a second.
What is Little Debbie Christmas tree dip?
We need more information
Yeah, I need to
on
know
that.
about this.
Lagavulin, Mirlo says.
Yes,
Single malt
Lagavulin.
scotch. See, this is the time of year where we just say, you know what? Screw it, y'all. We made it to the end of the year. We're going to imbibe a little bit and celebrate. It's kind of part of it, right? As far as me, I like the pies and the cakes and the sweets and stuff, but I'm really about the savory stuff.
Stuart Harris, thank
Uh-oh.
you. Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts?
Absolutely.
I'm not a big fan of Brussels sprouts.
Love Brussels sprouts. Get
well,
some like balsamic action.
We normally
in there.
do like a big spiral ham at Christmas.
Well, your family always did. We tend to we don't really have a Christmas tradition.
We
as
just
far
eat
as
whatever we can
dinner
get our
goes.
hands on is what we do.
Thanksgiving, I do turkey, you do steak.
Steak. Fat Brown Toys Friends.
Actually,
That's
no,
a heck of a handle there. Big bowl punch with cherry and orange vodka. Yes,
We do
ma'am.
have a Christmas Eve food tradition though,
Christmas Eve.
which is Chinese food.
Yes.
I mean, I know that it's supposed to be like Christmas Day, but we tend to go on Christmas Eve.
That is our plan, Mark. We are making you. I'm making myself hungry.
Yeah, that's true.
At our church services on Christmas Eve, in times past, we're not doing it this year because of COVID, but in times past we would have a 7:30 service and then a break and then like an 11 o'clock service before it culminates around midnight. And we would have, there would be some hardy members of the choir that, bless their hearts, would come for both services.
Yep.
And so what we ended up
Well,
doing,
choir. Yeah.
most of them,
Most of the choir.
most of the choir did.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that we rewarded or imbibed with our friends is between services, we would go down to the church kitchen, and some friends would be bringing it. We would bring in like.
We had wings.
We had buffalo wings
Yeah.
and beer.
You made sausage balls.
I made some of my famous sausage balls. Doug's balls at Christmas, y'all. You can't beat them.
That's on YouTube now.
That's on YouTube now. It lives forever, my friends. Merry Christmas, Meme Lord. Thanks for being a part of Hellring's Army. Appreciate it. But we would go in between services. We would all have a little bit of food, and we would. Doug's balls are not sweaty, at least not currently. And then by the time we get to the second service, it was basically the latecomers for Christmas and the very lit church choir. We had a good time. Even the pastor gets involved, right? That's why I love being at a Lutheran church. It's fine. Oh, me. PG Manning 1, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Doug. Thank you. Since I just listened to it, will you ever consider an episode with Stephen Wilson's Raven that refused to sing? I do have that. That's actually kind of a lost episode. We've got like 40 early episodes of the Daily Doug vlog, and not many of them include music reviews. But that's one that I included pretty early on. I can't remember which episode it is, but if you go to our Daily Doug directory, which is on the About page, and it's also on most of the recent videos, you can type in and search for Stephen Wilson or The Raven That Refused to Sing and find the episode of that. And that's one of my favorites. That's actually the first Stephen Wilson song that I heard, courtesy of my brother, and I've loved his music making ever since.
Is that listed on the directory?
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. We also have y'all some merch. This is the Daily Doug mug, and this is one that we are gifting to some of our own personal friends as well as some other stuff. But we also have some updated extra big sizes in our hoodies. They're not quite, I think, integrated on the site yet on our YouTube store, but
they are on the Teespring.
if you go to our Teespring page, if you link to it from there, you can see it's called the Classic Hoodie, and those are available in 3, 4, and 5X, because the premium hoodies are only available up to 2X. They're the same design and similar in price. So we've got some ordered for us that will appear, I think, at our doorstep in early January. Those are fun. Let's see. Porcupine Tree is awesome, Ryan. I agree with that. JJ, I think you would look very good in one of our Hey Y'all hoodies. The people in Australia ain't going to know what hit them.
I agree.
Let's see. We are looking forward to a couple of... yeah, that's what I thought, JJ says 2X, damn, I haven't been that small in years.
Yeah.
Myself neither. So I didn't realize when we made the original connection with the hoodies that the style that we chose only went up to 2X. And then I couldn't get one because I would love to try to fit into a 2X sweater. Yeah, fat guy in a little sweater is what would happen. I resemble that. But next week we're gonna take a little bit of an abbreviated week, but there will still be some fun stuff coming at y'all next week. We're gonna be doing a double Metal Monday feature next week. We're gonna look at some Metallica and Iron Maiden. The fans from these two bands have been two of the main catalysts for some of our channel's growth this year, and we're very thankful for the Metallica and the Maiden fans, and a lot of their music has been included on Monday, so we're going to do a double feature on Monday with some Metallica and some Iron Maiden music, perfect for Christmastide. And then we've got about a week ago, I conducted an interview with Ross Jennings from Haken, and I have already posted that to our Patreon members, but it's going to drop on our YouTube channel on the Tuesday after Christmas, Tuesday of next week. I also am planning to do a review of one of Ross's songs from his new solo album, so I'm very much looking forward to that. But the big news, y'all, is a week from today, I have some work to do. But a week from today, we are going to be doing here on YouTube a live stream end of the year celebration. It's going to be New Year's Eve on December 30th. We're going to join and get together at 4:20, our normal time here on the East Coast, for a year-end celebration, and we're going to try to edit in some highlights from the year's best moments. We have tasked our patrons over on our Patreon and Discord for some of their suggestions as to which parts of which videos need to be included. And we already have quite a bit to go through and try to edit down. I often make a fool of myself. And so there are fun things for us to cut together and look at. So we're going to try to make a super cut of some of the year's best moments, and we'll share those with you next week. Let's see. Who said? Yeah, David Beckwith, 420. Faux show, my friend. Mark says, what will you be drinking, Doug, for the occasion?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm not sure yet. But you can bet that there will be something in the Daily Doug mug. Oh, I didn't ever realize that. Check out the double D's, y'all. Still works. Our double D's are invertible.
Well,
my friend. Eric, thank you so much. We're grateful for you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Eric. Merry Christmas.
Manager 01, what are you doing for Weird Wednesday? So Weird Wednesdays will appear in the new year. We're not going to do a Weird Wednesday next week. And this is a new idea from us. This is a nice bit of alliteration for us to use. We won't have a Weird Wednesday episode every week. But when we do have these pieces that are kind of off the beaten path and a little quirky that people have requested, I think Wednesdays are the days for us to include those. And we're going to try to get a playlist going so that people that are interested in everything weird on the Daily Doug can listen to those. Arrow says, still need that Daily Doug whiskey tumbler. Arrow, we're working on it.
Yeah, we definitely do.
The tumbler is not available as an item via our Teespring account. We currently are doing our merchandise through Spring, and they have all of these different sort of items that are available that can be personalized when people order them. And a tumbler they do not have available. They have like a couple other types of things, but not a good tumbler. So we're working on it. We need to find the right one. Myotis says, what might be a cool video would be you analyzing complicated classical pieces like Stravinsky's Firebird or The Rite of Spring. We have a place for that, and I really enjoy doing videos like this. We have on our Patreon a series called Behind the Score, and we always use some, oh gosh, people are talking, Peter, Pines of Rome, one of my favorite pieces. I think that's on the list for our Behind the Score. But we do those those kind of delve in specifically a little more into the theory and into a little bit more of the breakdown of the analysis of actually what's going on. And so when we do those, we always have the scores available and we're looking at them. But that series is over on our Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, y'all, we hit a milestone yesterday that I cannot even believe. I mean, the fact that we have 160 something thousand people that are subscribed to the channel when we started the year around 130.
That's already mind-blowing.
That's nuts. But we hit 1,000 people on our Patreon just yesterday, and we are pumped about it. Joseph, Merry Christmas. Thank you for your super chat there. Appreciate it.
We're extremely thankful. Extremely thankful.
We started, Michael, the episode 300 will be the live stream a week from today. So that year-end review, excuse me, is also going to be basically our 300th episode. So we're kind of doing a whole combining of things. It'll be the 300th episode. It'll be the year in review. It'll be Happy New Year and all of that good stuff kind of all thrown into one. So tune in. You never know what might happen, my friends. Yeah, Arrow says, it's the Patreon community, Doug. Come for the music and stay for the party. That is true. We have a good time. This last Saturday, we did a kind of a patron hangout on a Zoom call together, and we ended up chatting and hanging out for 2.5 hours. It's a good thing that I did a pregame pee that day. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to do that straight. But it's very, very cool. Ben says, good afternoon, Merry Christmas. Found your channel a month ago and love your videos, especially Nightwish and Tool. Nightwish has been a wonderful band for me to get to know this year. I didn't know them before this year. And my brother is a huge Tool fan, and he's been asking me to do Tool stuff for years. And so he is always on the Tool bandwagon. Benoit says more Marillion. We'll get to some more Marillion. We actually, I think, have a full album, Misplaced Childhood by Marillion, that we did on the Patreon. One of our biggest draws over the last 6 months that we've been doing the Patreon is the full-length album reviews. The full-length albums are very difficult for us to put on YouTube because of all the copyright stuff. And so they're easier for us just to put on the on the Patreon, because those full albums, they take a lot of time. It's about like 7 to 8 hours of work, from reading in to recording it to editing to putting everything up. So those I want to make sure that those have a place to live by the time that they're done. Megan has something.
Yes, Samuel was asking about noticing that you've done stuff from newer albums of Dream Theater. Wondering if you're going to be doing stuff from older Dream Theater albums.
We'll probably get to most, if not all, of Dream Theater by the
Cool.
time everything is said and done. In fact, just a week or two ago, we put out a reaction to 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence over on the Patreon. So that's been very well received. Y'all, we just love all of your support and you just hanging out with us. Let's see. Yeah, Ben says only discovered Sabaton 2 weeks ago. I only discovered Sabaton like a couple days ago, and somebody had put on one of our videos like, hey, you got to do Christmas Truce by Sabaton, and that's an extra episode this week. We've been working hard, y'all,
Yeah.
especially with the blocks. We want to have some
Yeah.
content for y'all to see.
Yeah.
So just as an extra little bit, we looked at Christmas Truce from Sabaton. That's gotten a little slow start out of the gate.
We released it like
We released it while all of our friends in Europe were sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense, Hans. The Sabaton drummer is the husband of Floor Jansen,
Yes.
which
Oh, you didn't know that till
I
just
didn't
now?
know that until just now.
Oh.
Because I was looking at that, and of course, they gets to the credits at the end of that wonderful Sabaton video, and I'm like, who is singing the outro, the
Yeah.
credits? And I figured out that it was Floor because I was following along on the credits. I'm like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, you were like, this sounds so good. I gotta let this play
Yeah.
out and figure out.
It's like that person has a future in music, y'all. Yeah, it's Floor. Absolutely. So,
That's funny.
excuse me. Thank you, Cian. I was very impressed by Christmas Truce as
Yeah,
well.
It's excellent.
One of the main things, I mean, I really was and still am quite upset about the blocks this week because I just really don't think that they're fair in the way that they work. I mean, we went and said like, oh, we're going to do like Christmas Eve in Sarajevo, 1224 by Trans-Siberian Orchestra for Metal Monday of Christmas week. Have other people done it? That's an official video. Has other people, have other people gotten through the copyright bots and allowed their videos to be up? And of course, many people had. So we're like, we think we're a green light. And of course, we do ours, and then worldwide block. And we have, disputed and all that sort of stuff, but so far nothing. And the same thing happened with the Pogues. There's many people who have reacted to the official video of Fairy Tale of New York, and ours got blocked. Thank you, Excelsior. Thank you, Marcos. Appreciate y'all.
Yes,
Maggie.
huge thanks. I just saw that Peter T had said, shameless plug here. Hey, Doug, if you ever do a reaction to my first album released 2 days ago, I can guarantee you won't be blocked.
Peter T has an album?
That's awesome.
All right.
We gotta check that out.
That reminds me, we have quite a few active musicians that are patrons over on our Patreon, which makes me happy. And one of the things that I'm hoping to do in the new year is try my hand at writing a prog tune and seeing if we can get it recorded.
Sweet.
So I haven't ever done that before, but I think we could give it a try. Why not?
Hey.
Thanks, Garance. Merry Christmas. Hey,
Thank
Megan's.
you, Garance. Make sure you write down Excelsior movie reviews.
Excelsior movie reviews.
So, and you already thanked them, so huge thanks to them. But I want you to make sure you get their request.
A perfect is that it? A perfect circles. Eat the elephant.
Song called "Eat the Elephant."
I will look it
I
up.
love a perfect circle. So,
Yeah, APC is very cool.
Garance, thank you.
Meme Lord, more interviews in the coming year. That is one thing that I very much have gotten into that I enjoy immensely. I've had the opportunity to talk to a few folks. I've done 3 interviews here in the last 3 months or so, and I want to get to some more because there is some wonderful new music coming out in the new year. A lot of our favorite musicians have taken some of this downtime while they're off the road and recorded some new music.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that's coming out. And one of my, I'll let y'all know that one of the people that I would really like to talk to is Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull, because Tull has a new album coming out.
Really sweet.
And he appears to be a very fun person to have a conversation with.
That would be so cool. That would be so
Wonderful,
cool.
wonderful
I
stuff.
would fangirl big time.
I would fanboy big time. But my friends, Megan and I need to get ourselves together so that we can record tomorrow's Christmas Eve episode, so that I can get it edited and ready to go before I go to rehearsal tonight over at the church, so that we can know what we're doing for our Christmas Eve services tomorrow. So we got a lot to do. This was something that was unplanned, but I was hoping to have this be today a premiere where we could chat together and hang out while we listen to the Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues, but that got blocked. So I thought, why don't I just come on and talk to you guys and just hang out for a few minutes? And it's been 30 minutes already.
I'm glad we did this. It's been so much fun.
All right. Fun.
It's been so much fun.
Fun. So we need to, Tom says, get to work. All right. No rest for the weary, my friends. Merry Christmas, and we will see you soon. And
we appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
We really, really do. And it'll be a fun week next week, and we're gonna hit the ground running in 2022, my friends. It'll be a fun year, or at least I'm very much looking forward to all of the music and community that we'll get to experience together. So I think that's all for today. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye.